Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Daly. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller and allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kings.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Catch made on the right side. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled, but forced down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Might have to try the extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for the U.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
They're going to run the option. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tight end makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throwing for his running back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the 1st down here on this next play.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
3rd down and short, the defense decides to attack the offense, and it pays off. Option play, nice job of accounting for the quarterback. He couldn't get the ball dealt out, and it's a big loss here to set up 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. There's a 1st and 10 play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, this offense better get it together. 1st sack in the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And for the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner decides to fair catch this. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Meta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Because much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They're set now to try the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He has first down yardage at the 46.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles and soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. The Sooners will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Solid game puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. The 50. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
3rd down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The back's got it. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to run it. short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Breaking free at the 35. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Getting set. Here's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. Running with purpose. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Can he make it to the marker? A first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.